Welcome back to the Film and TV channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. And we have one of our regular features. We'll just have a quick look at what's on at the cinema at the moment here in the UK. Obviously, if you're outside the UK, these should be showing, or have a scout around if any of these things interest you. Yeah, there's 4 main films and 3 that have obviously been on for a couple of weeks that we're just going to mention. And this is obviously available to watch if you're here in the UK. Again, please check your local cinema on weekend in Friday, the 11th of March, 2022. So, yeah, we're going to have a look at 4 big films plus a couple of others that are still running that are worth the watch. And I've watched some of these, so I'll be able to put the links on for the reviews of my reviews of these as well. Please, if you're new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notification so you know these vlogs are coming out. And please, you can give us a little thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Trying to get between 10 and 20 for these film and TV vlogs. So I'm sort of getting there, guys, but you can give us that little thumbs up. It'll make an old man very, very happy. And please tell your friends. I try and inform and entertain with these information vlogs. And, of course, I do movie and TV drama reviews as well. So please, if you can check that out for me and get anyone else on board, it'd be much appreciated. Right, the biggie perhaps. Yeah, I've got a little review on this, so if you check out the links for the review on this film. Of course, is The Batman, yeah, 15 certificate. I think it's a 15A in Belfast in Northern Ireland. A fantasy crime adventure, of course. 176 minutes, so quite a long time. 2 years, of course, of stalking the streets as the Batman. Have we seen this? I don't know. It's a reboot, so probably not, but we know what they're talking about, don't we? This is Pattinson, of course, starring as Batman. Striking fear into the hearts of criminals has led Bruce Wayne deep into the shadows of Gotham City. With only a few trusted allies, Alfred Pennyworth, Serkis, played by Mr. Serkis, of course, Lieutenant James Gordon, played by Wright, amongst the city's corrupt network of officials and the high-profile figures, the lone vigilante has established himself as the sole embodiment of vengeance amongst his fellow citizens when a killer targets Gotham's elite with a series of sadistic machinations. Yes, they tried to go for a more detective comics, which is what DC stands for, of course, a detective feel to this with this Batman rather than glitz and action. But bit of both. Does it work? We'll have a look at my review for one thing. It's very popular though, obviously. Obviously, when this killer targets these people, the greatest detective is sent on an investigation into the underworld where he encounters such characters as Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, played by Kravitz, Oswald Cobblepot, also known as the Penguin, played by Farrell, Carmine Falcone is Toro, and Edward Nashton, aka the Riddler, played by Dano, of course. As the evidence begins to lead closer to home and the scale of the perpetrator's plans become clear, Batman must forge new relationships, unmask the culprits, and bring justice to the abuse of power and corruption that has long plagued Gotham City. Hallelujah. So does he do it? You'll have to watch the film. Rating on Internet Movie Database, well, what can we say? 8.6 out of 10. That's a very, very high rating for IMDb, and that's quite a lot of ratings. So I don't imagine that's going to decrease too much. So that's the Batman, and you want to get out. It is a great cinema film, of course, the Batman. On the next one, yes, this is, again, one I haven't watched, but it's next on my list to watch and do a review of. The Duke, biographical comedy drama, a 12A certificate, running time of 95 minutes. And we go back to 1961. Yes, I was two then, so I don't remember too much about it, but I did move into a new house in 1961 with stairs. We used to live in a bungalow. We moved out, and apparently I was 2 years old. I was up and down the stairs all day when we first moved because I hadn't seen stairs before. So that's how sad a life I live, guys. Kempton Bunton, a 60-year-old taxi driver, stole Goya's portrait of the Duke of Wellington from the National Gallery in London. It was the first and remains the only theft in the gallery's history. Kempton sent ransom notes saying that he would return the painting on condition that the government invested more in care for the elderly. He had a long campaign for pensioners to receive free television. What happened next became the stuff of legend. Only 50 years later did the full story emerge. Kempton had spun a web of lies. The only truth was that he was a good man, determined to change the world and save his marriage. How and why he used the Duke to achieve that is a wonderfully uplifting tale. There you go. We've got a cast of Jim Broadbent, Matthew Goody, Helen Mirren, Anna Maxwell Martin, and Fionn Whitehead. Looks really, I don't know why I've not watched it yet. I keep forgetting to seek it out and go and watch it. Internet Movie Database, yeah, all right, not as high as the Batman, but 6.8 out of 10 for this sort of film is exceptional score. So if you want to go out and watch that, I'm sure it's very enjoyable. The next one, I have seen this, I've done a review on it. It's called Dog. So if you like your doggy films, 12A certificate, 90 minutes, a comedy. You know, it's classed as called a comedy anyway. An army ranger and his dog embark on a road trip. Yeah, it's like a road trip comedy movie along the Pacific Coast Highway. I've been on that as well, to attend a friend's funeral, and that of course stars Channing Tatum and Ethan Suplee, and obviously the dog. I forget what the dog's called, my apologies. But if you like doggy films, that's available 12A to watch. I'm surprised it's a 12A in all fairness. I would have thought it might have got away with a lower rating, but that's the BBFC for you. Internet Movie Database, yes, 6.8 out of 10. So again, similar to the Duke, isn't it? 6.8 out of 10, but still a good score. And finally, the newer films. We've got 3 other ones that are still showing that we've covered before. We've got Red Rocket, a running time 131 minutes, so another long one. This is an 18 certificate, a drama comedy. I don't know too much about this one. I've certainly not seen it yet. I will try and get a look. This stars Jude Hill, Simon Rex, Susanna Son, Brie Elrod, Brenda Dice, Ethan Darbone. Finding himself down and out in LA, ex-porn star Mikey Saber decides to crawl back to his hometown of Texas City, Texas, where his estranged wife and mother-in-law are living. Just as this dysfunctional family seems to be making things work, Mikey meets a young woman named Strawberry working the cash register at a local donut shop. Well, yeah, of course, he falls right back into his old habits. So that does look good. And he's getting good scores as well. Internet Movie Database, 7.2 out of 10. I think this is the newest of the films we've talked about today to appear. So if you like those drama, quirky comedies, which it certainly sounds like, which I do, I'm looking forward to that as well. So there you got the Batman, the Duke, Dog, and Red Rocket. And also still showing, of course, we've got Kenneth Branagh's Death on the Nile. I've done a review of that one. Of course, some Agatha Christie glitz with this one, with an all-star cast. Of course, Branagh reprises his role as Hercule Poirot that he did in from Murder on the Orient Express, of course. So that's still showing, Death on the Nile. We've also got Uncharted still showing. Yeah, it's really like a bit of action-adventure. Tom Holland, of course, and Mark Wahlberg in this little action-adventure. A little bit of fantasy, of course, and the hunt for a $5 billion worth of treasure continues in that. So if you want that is another big screen favourite, if you like, if you want to watch something on the big screen. And finally, before we go, just one of my favourite family films. Obviously, you want to take the kids to something. Certainly one of my favourite of the last few months, actually. This one, Sing 2 with Buster Moon, of course, and his all-star Animal cast tried to hit the big time, of course, with their new musical extravaganza, but obviously no doubt there's one or two little humps in the road and problems on the way. But if you certainly like Sing, you'll like Sing 2. But yeah, I did enjoy Sing 2, but please check out my review. That was definitely one of my favourite sort of family films of recent times. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you want to watch or what you've been to watch recently. It could be any of these, could be another film. Just let me know what you've watched and what you've enjoyed. It'd be great to see you and great to hear from you. And if you haven't got time for a comment, just give us that thumbs up. That'd be wonderful. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. What we're going to do the rest of the day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. To meet here again on the Film and TV channel, I only ask one thing. Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.